the first, there's like 2 songs on it, but the first one is all about, like, I hate myself, nobody likes me enough, I hate every song I've ever written.
Oh my God.
It's just like, and it's just like, you can be literally, like, the most successful 17-year-old in the world right now. Like, truly, the most successful, and still be like, I hate myself, I hate myself to everybody else on Instagram.
Or you could say, I'm the most successful 17-year-old in the world, but there's no money in that attitude. So,
That's good.
Right,
you know,
maybe.
not a whole lot of sympathy in like, I don't know, maybe, in
I
like,
hate every song I've ever written, and this is my first one. That's all I heard.
or, dumping you was the best damn thing that ever happened.
Yeah, just probably feeling better.
Yeah.
That is
song, I'm healthy and content. That's not gonna sell. That's not a good song. Good point.
Where did our love go? Oh yes, into royalty checks.
She's definitely come out on top of it.
Good for her, I have to say. But, also,
Who are we talking about?
Olivia,
Disney star. 17-year-old Disney star.
They're not even people.
they are people.
They like grow them like.
Animatronic.
I worked in Imagineering. They grow them in pods. They're not people.
They do, right? There's a hotel, what's the name of the hotel that they all live in?
The contemporary.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grow them and then they have.
There's like a place where all the families stay, right? Is there that place on it?
Buena Vista.
Okay, folks, it's 7:52, and we're actually on. What do you know?
Thank you.
It's magic.
Yeah,
Speaking of Disney,
Speaking of Disney, it's magic.
You got words? Should I get words? Should I sit there and get words for you so that you don't
Would
see
you?
them?
That would be wonderful. I don't know where the chat is. Let's see. There it is.
Small fire. I said it's all small fire.
And then I'll have to get in there to change things up. Bum, 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 boom, bum, bum, bum.
Maybe they will confuse everyone if I get up and. Since it's a fifth animal.
Walt, I will stable you to your share.
And that would be entertainment. People would babysit that. For just $10 a month, I will stable this chair.
For just $10 a month, Sally Struthers has stable you in your chair.
Would you like to stable Walt to a chair? Sure.
We all would. Oh, Lord.
Gloria! But Archie, she's stapling Walt into a chair.
All right, stop right there.
Archie's in it.
Should not have been too late. Send your angry letters, care of Walt Boutique.
Make sure they've got lots of pictures. I'm illiterate. My choice.
You get hieroglyphics.
Philosophically illiterate. I technically can read. I just don't like what I read much. Especially when it comes to getting the mail. Credit card people want repayment? What a scam.
I disdain the people who had both the bad judgment to lend me money and the bad taste to ask that I return it. I don't understand any part of that process, I'll tell you.
Scrumptious.
Look,
Don't look? Oh, yeah. That's right. If you're saying don't look, that must mean Roger's on.
do you want me to do what I did last time with Jeannie and give you a bunch of them, or just pick one?
Well, for a story, you really need a bunch because you don't know what you're going to resonate with for a story. How do I experience, you know. I suppose you could argue three.
Well, usually you get one word, but I sort of like throwing a bunch of words.
I like three.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many do you like, Walt?
Oh, I like 3. I'll give you 3. The, and.
Wow, that was really well done.
I could do one. If you gave me the, and.
Sure.
I could tell a story with those words. Actually, I can think of 2 or 3.
Wow. I guess I'm not getting good currently. Oh, I gotta practice.
Giving
Well,
bad
okay,
suggestions,
you know-
uninspiring suggestions.
You're certainly not stopping us from talking, I think, is what you should learn.
Yeah.
Here, hold on, I gotta, hold on. Oh, okay. I just wanna make sure you're eating healthy.
Apple.
I know.
Because I had 2 bowls of ice cream for dinner.
Oh my God, so they had, okay, if anyone is listening over at the Tillamook Cheese Company or at Market 32, the Tillamook ice cream that's made out of Oregon cherries is not just feeding my feelings, but, you know, because I can't go out to Oregon to see my sister's family. You know, oh, delicious. If they could just send me, sure, we'd no longer be like thin enough to fit to an airplane seat and actually see them anymore, but it would be like being there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. They have it on sale this week.
Uh-oh.
If you're watching this, not when we're broadcasting it, it may not be applicable in your every other time zone.
So those of you in Timbuktu, not gonna find it?
Well,
You're listening to Deals About Town. Deals About
that's right. The world's worst plugs. Gosh. Yeah, the Who wrote an album called The Who Sell Out, and they decided to make it like a radio show with jingles and commercials. And then somebody said, well, if you put in the commercials, they might give you stuff. And that would be bad. So Peter Townsend turned around and wrote a song about his Jaguar. It dissuaded him at all.
Are we at 5 minutes, Ms. Goddard?
We are at 1 minute.
Whoa!
Ah, yeah, so.
1 minute, this is your
Well, then-
1 minute call.
You better hide those comments and let me in there to switch things around. Just slide them out of the way, I won't move.
I don't know how to slide them out of the way.
Just move the window. Chrome.
It's funny, when we were kids.
There you go.
That's fine. We had to be a cartoon.
I just like clicking through things black. I don't know what it's for. I don't know. All right. Well, just drink one of these delicious Polar seltzers. Polar, if you are hearing this, just, you know, we're over on J Street, right around the corner. You just drop off a couple of cases.
Well,
My emotion.
I'll tell you what. I don't think Polar's gonna hear that because it's 8 o'clock. And we know what that means, don't we, gang? Yes, we do. That means that it's Armando night at the Mopco Improv Theater. Yeah, that's right. I sure hope that looks better than that. Let me go back here. You know, there's always gonna be things that go wrong. It's just part of the whole deal, right? But we can mess it up for you. There we go, that's a lot better. We'll make that happen. And
Technical issues are temporary, please, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to continue talking and turn down this music and get on the stage, just like that. Thank you, Ms. Copper. Do you know how to get back to what? That's what you need to look at. With any luck at all, we actually have, yeah, that's right. Here we are. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You wanna know? Do you?
You validate parking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what's happening.
You may try hitting one of those hit that auto button on that switcher there, would you? That would be the fade to black, but, there's something there. You might
That was not the fade to black, that was the auto button that I hit, my finger's still on it.
Well, there you go. Her finger is still on it. The question is, am I visible on the YouTube? That's the question we have.
Well, you are right now, let's see, yes, you are, and it actually, been both ways.
Yeah,
In both ways, I'm visible.
I'm
I
wondering.
mean, both angles you were visible,
Yeah.
that's what I meant to say.
Look at that. Oh, I see. You're looking at the OBS.
I'm looking at the YouTube.
You're looking at the YouTube. It's very confusing here, folks. It really is.
This is the part that fascinates me.
It is amazing. Watching Captain Michael
Hey,
work.
Cat, see if one of those buttons ejects someone from the stage.
So, tonight we're doing Armando's, and I am fortunate because I'm going to tell you a story. I don't know what that story's about yet, but you out there have been giving us some suggestions, and I'm going to hear a few words right now from Cat Cobbett, and that will bring forth a story from me.
Yes, here are some words. The first word is puppet. The second word is florist. And the third word is magnet.
Puppet, florist, and magnet. Well, I guess I gotta go with puppet. I have an adult son named Joshua. And it didn't dawn on me when I named him Joshua, which was well over 30 years ago, that I was naming him after a hand puppet. I don't really think I was, because other people had say in the naming. But the hand puppet in question was, I believe, and this is a little disturbing all these years later, you know the crows in Dumbo, that very racist depiction of the crows? It was one of those guys. It was a crow. And it was a hand puppet, and it was kind of my best friend. That hand puppet became Joshua. And Joshua and I would have long conversations together. Joshua and a red dinosaur were my two best friends in the imaginary realm of a small child. I had a real best friend. His name was Jocko. But he doesn't figure very much into this story. One day, I came home and my older brother had hanged my red dinosaur in the closet just to terrorize me. But I still had that puppet. Right? So the puppet and I got the dinosaur down and we fixed it and it was fine and everything was great. And then Joshua the puppet just disappeared. And I didn't know what to do. Because he was really he was very important to me. The dinosaur was this big stuffed thing. I think it was probably a carnival prize, I would imagine. I think it probably came from a carnival. And it was in pretty bad shape, but it was still kind of hanging around, and I could talk to it, but it didn't talk back very much. Joshua, on the other hand, was a great sort of conversational companion. This was incredibly sad. I was also dealing, I think you can understand this, I was dealing with starting kindergarten. And I didn't have Joshua. And then one day, I suppose it was my mother. For some reason, moved my bed. And there was Joshua. I spent that night, Joshua was vinyl. His head was like this pointy vinyl crow head, and then he had the sleeve that was cloth, right? He was not comfortable to put on your hand. He was not comfortable to operate. He certainly wasn't comfortable to sleep with, but I was just so delighted to have him back that I had the dinosaur, who never did have a name, I don't think, under one arm, and Joshua here, kind of there. And I woke up with this triangular crow dent in my cheek, but that was okay because I had my friend back. Somewhere along the line when I no longer needed him, Joshua disappeared for good. But by then it was okay. And then along, many years later, came my son. But I never thought about it, but Joshua. There you go, guys. Good luck. Oh, thank you.
So, this is gruesome. Oh, this is gruesome.
It's horrifying.
I've never seen a marionette hang itself. I mean,
It's when they deliberately tangle their own strings.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, why would you do that?
Is that a note?
Yeah. What does it say? What does it say?
I can't. You read it.
Dear Ken,
Yeah. That's me.
I apologize in advance for what I have to do. I couldn't go in any longer feeling so manipulated and out of control. I just didn't see any other way to feel like I had any sense of autonomy, and I just never felt like my life had any direction. Please forgive me. I know that you tried your best, but nobody could read my mind, and this was the only way out. I just needed to cut the ties. Sincerely yours, Bitsy?
Bitsy. Yeah, Bitsy. Well, look at me. I'm a puppeteer.
Everybody needs to have autonomy.
But he was literally a marionette.
It was he and you named him Bitsy.
Well, I mean, when he came for the audition, he said his name was Joseph, but I said, that's not a good puppet
Did
name.
you ever ask what they wanted their pronouns to be?
I asked him what he wanted for lunch every day.
Yeah, that's not
No.
the same.
What the hell does that mean? You asked what he wanted for lunch every day when we asked you what your wanted pronouns are? That's it. You're a monster!
I'm not perfect, but
You are clearly responsible for this.
well, but Bitsy, I know you can't hear me up there, but I hope you forgive me because the show must go on, and those Weekend at Bernie's movies are pretty funny.
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
Bitsy?
Yes. Family meeting, quiet, because Sarah is asleep upstairs. Right? Now, just keep your voices down, we don't want to wake her up. Right. We all know that Sarah is too old to be carrying that lunch around, right? No, not even we're gonna do a heist. Oh, okay, all right? Hey, yeah, we're gonna do a heist. We're gonna do a heist. Yes. So,
I cannot participate in this.
Charles, it's for her own good.
For her own good.